Longtime subscriber JX Gamer requested Gunslinger Outlaw Midas, so that's who we're making today in Tab's Unit Creator. This is Great Toys Gaming, I'm Savage Lionel, and let's make Outlaw Midas. Here we have Outlaw Midas. He doesn't look like much yet, but just wait. Let's give him the shield bearer voice, and let's lower the pitch a little bit. I really appreciate the comments on my full tutorials. I feel like everywhere I go, people are just doom scrolling shorts, so it's a good reminder that there are still people that watch the longer videos, and I really enjoy making these. Now let's use the Tauji cowboy hat. Oh. I think that it's really the only hat that we can fittingly use for the Outlaw Gunslinger Midas. For the hat, I'm going to do the second darkest shade of grey. I feel like it just contrasts better with the backgrounds than the much darker shade. However, for the band around the top, I'm going to make it the darkest shade. Then we're going to use the ghost eyes, because it's just very cool to have those, especially with Midas and his eye scar. Can't change the color for those, but now let's move on to the shoulders. Let's see. Let's give him the Japanese shoulder pad 01. It will look good with the outfit, I bet. Okay, let's make it the second darkest shade of gray again. For all of these parts. Now for the torso. Let's give him some very outlaw style belts with revolvers in them. The Wild West Belt 02. We'll give him revolvers, but it's cool to have them in his holsters as they are in the Fortnite skin. Let's make it the second darkest shade of grey, and the revolvers are of course going to be golden. Just like, well, everything that he uses. And then we'll use that part of the belt and make that the darkest shade of grey. Let's continue with the Wild West theme and give him Wild West Pants 02. I think that works. We'll make it Let's make it second darkest shade of grey. And for this part, let's make the buckle golden. It actually fits in perfectly with the guns in the holster. Okay, now let's give him a farmer shirt as an undershirt to start with. The farmer shirt 04. It's great as an undershirt, I'd say. Sorry, not neon. But let's go with the second darkest shade of grey for this one as well. You'll find that I'm using that quite a lot, so I won't mention it as much, but I'll say darkest shade of grey when it isn't that color. Now let's give him the Dynasty shirt 03. I think that should work. Yeah, so let's just keep it that shade of grey. See, it's already starting to look like him. Now, let's use the Fantasy Evil gloves, I think. Let's just check. I think that would work. The Fantasy Evil gloves 00, it's official. Let's make them gold for his golden hands. And I think that that's looking pretty good for that part of the outfit. For the feet, let's give him some of the Wild West shoes. The Wild West Shoes 01. I think that these are also really good for business shoes, but it looks great with him when they're golden as well. And back to the torso. Let's give him a little something else, a belt. Maybe. Let's check this belt. Does that work? The Pirate Belt 04. Let's change the colors. Yep. And then gold for the buckle. Yes, that works. And now again for the head. I think we want to give him hair, right? The mullet that he's got. So let's see. I think that the Fantasy Evil Hero 1 makes a really good mullet. It's just that you've got the binoculars style things at the top. So we'll make the hair black. We'll make the hair the darkest shade of gray. And then we'll also make the rest of everything the darkest shade of gray. And that's the look. Now let's move on to the weapons and abilities. For the weapons, I think we want to give him the Python revolver because it just looks so cool, especially when it's gold. Let's give him dual Python revolvers actually to fit in with the holsters. We'll make them all gold, fully gold. Both of them. I kind of wish that there was a feature where you could make one and then you could make a duplicate of that weapon so you wouldn't have to change the colors all the time. But still, it's pretty satisfying with all the sounds and everything. So let's just keep on making everything gold. And we're nearly done with making everything gold. Just this last gray part. And the weapons are done. Now for the abilities. At least we don't have to change the colors for this one. Let's go with the quick draw projectile dodge. He'll probably dodge like a quick draw. Because he also is a quick draw probably. Let's give him the Jester dodge. I can see Midas definitely doing that. The Taekwondo kick is probably my favorite kick. Let's make his hit points 5,000. His attack speed will be pretty quick because we need him to be quick to be shooting quickly as a quick draw. And then 20 times damage, boom. Testing him out. Oh wow, that was a very strong ballista bolt. And he rises from the near dead. The hoplite charges in. Oh, he's dead now. But he was holding a very good stand against those plentiful enemies. Let's take a picture. Say cheese! Thanks again to JX Gamer for the request. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is Savage Lionel, signing out.